The girl took the train to travel for the first time, but as soon as she got on, her best friend took her seat, because the friend had bought a ticket without a seat. The friend said she would get dizzy if she stood during the trip. She only wanted to sit there to rest for a while. At this moment, the passenger behind angrily told the girl not to block the way. The girl was pushed by others and injured her hand. She asked her friend to move the suitcase to the side, but the friend looked annoyed and told her to get lost. The girl said, "You are clearly sitting in my seat." But the friend ignored her and went to sleep alone. So the girl stood in the carriage alone for 10 hours. She woke her friend and asked if she could sit for a while, but the friend said she was pregnant and refused to give up the seat. The girl continued to stand for another 10 hours. She woke her friend again and said her feet hurt badly. She asked if she could have her seat back. The friend said her stomach hurt badly and went back to sleep. By the next day, the girl had stood for 30 hours in total. She told her friend that due to the blizzard she did not know when they would arrive. She said her feet were already swollen, but the friend shouted that she was pregnant. If something happened to her, would the girl take responsibility? The girl was scolded and could not speak. Other passengers in the carriage also blamed the girl. Finally, the girl stood for 40 hours before arriving at the station. She dragged her tired body off the train because the friend had sat for 40 hours. When she got off the train, she accidentally fell and lost her baby. The friend immediately blamed the girl for everything. She said it was because the girl made her sit for 40 hours, that her legs were weak and she fell. The surrounding people all accused the girl of doing wrong. The friend's fiancé arrived. He angrily accused the girl of killing his child. Even the surrounding people called the girl a murderer. The girl cried, saying it was her friend who had taken her seat. The man kicked the girl off the platform. The girl fell hard onto the tracks. A train suddenly sped toward her. When the girl opened her eyes again, she found herself reborn on the day she bought the ticket. She now knew that her friend had deliberately bought a standing ticket to save money, and would take her seat once on the train, to make her friend pay a heavy price. The girl pretended to buy a regular seat ticket. Her friend saw it and was very happy. The girl had decided to play a cruel game with her. On the day of boarding, everything happened the same as before. The friend forced herself into her seat. The passenger behind urged her to move again, but the girl clearly remembered the train had departed 1 hour late in her previous life. She angrily told her friend to get out of her seat. The friend said she was tired and wanted to rest for a while. She said she was just sitting there temporarily. The passenger behind urged the girl to make way. The girl said she would only move if her friend gave her seat back. Other passengers began to yell at the friend to move. The friend complained that she was very tired. She only wanted to rest in the girl's seat for a while. The girl said angrily that the seat was hers to begin with. Finally, the surrounding passengers complained to the police that the girl was blocking the way. The girl gave her ID to the police to confirm the seat information. The police moved the luggage and let other passengers in first. They told the friend to return the seat to the girl, but the friend complained that she was dizzy and could not stand up. The police warned her again to get up. The friend shouted that she was pregnant. "Let us see who dares touch me now." Seeing the passengers and police sympathizing with the friend, the girl exchanged her seat for a first-class sleeper. Not long after, a man told the friend that it was his seat. The police checked and confirmed it was his. The girl had already gone to the sleeper carriage. Unexpectedly, the friend followed and sat right there. She said she was tired and lay down on the bed. Soon a large group of police entered the carriage. The friend was frightened and cried, giving the seat back to the girl. The girl finally reached her destination. After getting off, she heard that a pregnant woman in the carriage had fallen and was now in danger of losing her baby. The girl said nothing in the end. She left the train with a smile.